Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the best real estate podcast online. It is time for Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live with Mike and Dave Elkins, presented by Elite Realty Group.
All right, it's time now for us to give you some real estate information. Again, each and every time we come on the show, the main point for us coming to you live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is to give you some real estate information. We want you guys to be the most prepared people or consumers that are out there, that are in our market, that are in our area, or wherever you're watching us from. We want you to have information. As each and every time we try to remember and say, these are just simply our opinions. It's not legal advice or financial advice. Contact the appropriate professional in that specific field if you want that advice. We just like to sit here and talk and give you guys our opinions, but in all honesty, we do see these things a lot, and we just give you information of things that we see people that do that are good. And again, when people make mistakes, we try to learn from those also, which may be coming up here in just a minute. So we're going to talk about this morning 6 major mistakes, and it's big time.
They are.
That buyers make in a seller's market. We're in a seller's market. We've been talking to you guys about that.
That's
now.
all across the country, too.
It's across the country. It is not just here. We're not isolated. There's an inventory shortage. You just saw our commercial. We're needing inventory because, again, there are a whole lot more buyers than there are homes to sell. So if you know someone or you yourself have thought about selling your home, now is a good time to do that. But we understand fully, a lot of people right now are not selling their homes because they don't know where they're going to go.
Last week, both of our homes of the week was gone.
Yes,
gone.
That's exactly right. Within both homes, within 4 days of being on the market.
Yes.
So again, a good listing is going really, really quick now. So what that's doing is it's tightening the market up, it's making everything a lot more precise, and you really need to be on what I would call your A game.
You got to be on point.
Yeah. There you go, man. That's today's word of the day, by the way. We need, somebody to holler like that. When we say,
that's where we did that applause.
Yeah, when we do that, we need the point thing. So, but you got to be on your A game. Again, getting into this market, buying a home right now, you got to know what's going on. You got to see some things. So we're going to give you some major mistakes today that we see that buyers are making right now in this seller's market. So hopefully, if you should choose to jump in with both feet, by the way, in this market, you won't make those same mistakes yourself. All right, here's number 1. No particular order, by the way, in these. It's sitting like a 1 through 6. Even though we're going to give you 6, they're all not good, okay?
Right, yeah.
They are all major mistakes, but here's the number one we're going to tell you. The first one is not making your best offer, all right? We have been so long because we went through the down cycle, okay, of real estate.
Right.
We went through that 2008 to 2013-ish, 5 years of, it was like you could make any kind of offer that I would say ridiculous offers,
right.
50 to 60% less on the house, and sometimes you could get them.
Right,
all right. But people got in a mode, and it just spread like wildfire. Now's the time to buy. You can buy for pennies on the dollar and so on and so forth. That I think people got so much in that mode that a lot of people that maybe purchased during that time, people move every 5 to 7 years on average.
Right.
So the 2008ers been in their house 10 years that bought them a lot cheaper.
Right. Oh, yeah.
They cut it 25-30% of asking price.
Right.
So you did that the last time, and now you're like, okay, I'm ready to move. My family's changed, my job's changed, situation changed, I'm ready to go. You jump in this market and you're trying to do the same thing, and it's just simply not working.
Because it's a seller's market.
Because again, those were buyer's market days. Mm-hmm. Now seller market days. So it's totally flipped upside down and changed. And what's happened there is people now are jumping in trying to say, well, I'll pay X amount,
right,
but I want to go here and start. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No. But a lot of times we are seeing that it's keeping people from getting the home. You again can offer whatever you want to offer, and you should.
Right.
For your peace of mind,
right,
you should offer what you feel. Don't ever let anyone tell you what to offer.
Exactly.
You're the boss.
Exactly.
You are the boss. So you offer what you want to offer.
That's one of those questions, though, that I get a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think I should offer?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's your
offer.
offer.
What you want to offer.
We can't tell you what.
I got to present whatever you offer.
That's
if you
exactly
offer
right.
$1.75, I got to offer.
But don't get
$1.75.
upset. Is the point? And again, this is where the mistake comes in.
Right.
And we try to, again, keep you guys up to date on what's happening in the market. So you already know this stuff, okay? You will be prepared. The people that you may give the information, take our information and share it, by the way. That's why we want you to share. But we want you to be prepared because we want you to understand that there's a good chance that you're not going to be the only person making an offer on that house.
Right.
That's probably the first thing. Again, a good listing, they're probably going to get multiple offers, but you want to be able to make your best offer because by making the lower offer, somebody's probably going to come in and make their best offer and they're going to take the house what you would feel right out from under you.
Right.
So again, number one thing we're going to talk about today, we're talking about 6 of these major mistakes buyers are making right now in this seller's market is number 1, not making your best offer.
It's just built into people. It's just built
Negotiation.
in. It's negotiation. It's just like going to buy a car. It's just like people want to negotiate everything.
I agree.
And that's great. Like I said, do that. But when you're in a seller's market, don't be shocked when they don't negotiate.
When they won't negotiate.
Right. They don't want to negotiate back with you.
That's exactly right.
So don't be shocked.
Because again, there's both sides of that fence. Again, we're talking to you as giving you buyer tips today. But if you're right now looking to sell your home, now's a good time to do that.
Absolutely.
It is a seller's market.
Yes.
Prices have gone up. Prices are still inching up, And until that inventory buyer thing kind of evens out, right now it's tipped really big, seller's buyer.
Oh, yeah.
Once that right there kind of evens out, then we're going to see some stuff again kind of settle. The volatility will kind of go back down just a little bit. But right now, it's a seller's market. We know that. You know that. The country knows that. Everybody knows that. So that's why we're giving you these tips today not to make these mistakes. That's number 1, not making your best offer. What do you got?
Number 2 is don't overanalyze the purchase price.
Right. Which kind of goes along with number 1.
Exactly. Yeah. So what I'm saying is if you know that's what you want, if it's in your budget, be ready to go with it.
Yes.
Don't think on it too long because again, we go back and say this all the time. You're looking at it today, going to think about it tonight and tomorrow and make an offer the next day. Somebody else done the same thing yesterday.
That's exactly right.
So if you got your ducks in a row, whenever it's time, be ready to jump on it.
There's the saying, paralysis by analysis. You just get locked up.
Right.
You just think so much on it
that
it locks you up. And again, but here's the good thing, especially if you're going the mortgage route. Most mortgages are going to require that there be an appraisal done on that home.
Right.
So if the house would be majorly overpriced, the appraiser should catch that in the appraisal process, and you're not going to overpay. Again, cash paying, different story.
Exactly.
You could overpay. Yes,
and you can still have an appraisal done if you're paying cash.
You can.
That's something you can pay that you can pay for. But I don't remember what I was going to say. Something about you were talking about the lender.
Well, the mortgage process, again, you're going to hopefully have you some checks and balances there. It was what I was going after. And you got the checks and balances on. Don't overanalyze that.
Yeah, and you were talking about overpaying. If the person who's selling the house has a good realtor, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. They should have done a market analysis.
Right.
And you should know that, you're getting, that they've done and that's what it should sell for.
But also on that same line, I'm going to go with, again, we're kind of bouncing back and forth, buyers and sellers here. Also, if they got a good realtor, they're going to be getting top dollar out of their house, too.
Exactly.
But it's going to be at the top of that.
Right.
But again, that's what you're going to have to pay right now. That's what's happening in the market. That is where we are.
That's where we're at.
That's why we're giving you this information. We want you to know that.
But like I said, don't think on it too long. The people who's struggling right now are the ones that really have, and I'm not saying to be an impulse buyer and jump.
Oh, no.
Don't jump on whatever.
No.
But I'm saying the people that are really struggling to find them a place right now are the ones that are having to think way too long.
Right. And the house is going.
And the house is done sold by the time they want to look at it today, and then they're going to think on it for a few days, and then by Thursday, today's Monday, by Thursday that place is gone.
Yeah. Think about it before you ever start.
Yeah.
And then when you find the house, go.
Right. Yeah.
That's what you got to do. So don't even jump in until you've thought about it. All right. Have that conversation with yourself prior to. So that's number 2. We're going to give you 6 today. The number 3 one is working with no agent or an inexperienced agent, all right? We of course tell you, again, and not just saying us, although we would love for you to choose us to represent you as a buyer's agent, but there's good agents all over the country. There's great agents all over Morristown, the Lakeway area. Pick you a good one, okay? Because again, inexperience on both sides, even just on your part, an agent's part, that can become a big deal, man, when it comes, again, getting into these negotiations. What should I do? How should my offer be? How should it be presented? When should it be presented? How long should I give them to respond back? That's all big deals going on right now.
And they're going to be able to tell you about this whole negotiating thing. They're going to be able to advise you, yes. on... we can make this offer, but we do know that there's more offers coming in.
Here's the expectation.
When the other agent has said, I'm getting 2 more offers on it today,
right.
A good agent's going to encourage you, okay, let's not go in 25 under asking price.
That's right, because you're going to be in competition.
You're competing,
You're going to be in competition. So that's number 3, working with a no agent, kind of doing it on your own, or working with an inexperienced agent, all right?
I think this is one that comes up in every conversation that we have.
A lot of them.
But it's not being qualified, not being pre-qualified,
right.
or better yet, not being pre-approved. I said the other day, there's a big difference between being pre-qualified versus pre-approved. Pre-qualified means basically you have picked up the phone, called a lender, gave them a little bit of information, and they said, well, it sounds like you can buy.
You got the income and a heartbeat.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
That's what it is.
Pre-approved means you have filled out an application, you have submitted your information to them, they have reviewed them.
That's exactly
and
right.
they are saying you're good.
That's exactly right.
Big difference in that. And if you drag your feet on stuff like that, if you decide to make an offer and then they say, well, we want a pre-approval letter with this offer, and we don't have it, that would think about, again, I always say this, put yourself in the seller's situation.
On the other side, yes.
If you're dragging your feet on that, they're thinking maybe they're going to drag their feet through this whole process.
Right, absolutely. So here's what we're talking about today, and we've gave you 4 of them, 2 more to go, but we're giving you 6 major mistakes we're seeing buyers make in the seller's market that we're currently in. These are things we want you to be aware of, so hopefully you won't make the same mistakes either by jumping into the real estate market. Also, if you've just joined us, we have a Would You Rather question today, newest segment we've debuted on the show. We want to know, which would you rather? Would you rather live without the internet or live without heating and air? Which would you rather do? If you've not put your answer in the box yet, we want to hear from you. Which would you rather? Not have the internet or not have heating and air?
Some people might think that's crazy that we even have that debate.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, I'd keep my internet.
I'm keeping
the internet.
We've gave you 4 of the 6. Here's number 5 of 6 major mistakes buyers are making in a seller's market. Number 5 is a mistake we're seeing right now, is that buyers are not being prepared for what we classify as a bidding war.
Yes.
Again, the listings that go out there that are priced right, marketed right, are very likely to have multiple offers. One of the agents in our office, Kim Roberts, who you guys have saw comment on here before, and again, she had the home of the week last week, sold in 4 days, by the way, but she went to a conference recently, a state conference, that was held down around Nashville, and one of the people that was at the conference was talking about multiple offers. And this agent was talking about, on the majority of the offers that she has, there's usually anywhere from 10 to 15 offers per house that this person lists. So it literally becomes into a bidding war. All right? A lot of times that bids the price up. But people right now are not prepared to do that. They put in an offer and they think, what do you mean there's another offer? What do you mean there's 4 more offers?
Right.
Because again, inventory down, there's 1 house to 5 buyers. They're all jumping in and putting their hat in the ring.
Right.
It creates that bidding war.
And you're even seeing homes sell above asking price.
I agree.
And I think that's a strategy.
Yes.
I really do. I think that's a very effective strategy.
I know it is.
So, that because you're going to get those people pouncing on this one house.
Yes.
And you're going to create a bidding war, and that's what I'm saying.
I agree.
You're going to see the homes being sold above asking price, and people think that's crazy.
Yes.
I understand that, but that's
Yes.
what's happening. That's what we're in.
I agree. That's what we're talking about today. 6 major mistakes buyers are making in a seller's market. Right now, I see Big Larry Hunter's got on here, and he's put in his hat in the ring for the internet. He had no
Larry's
internet.
feelings are still hurt.
Yeah.
Me and Larry, we tried to win the cornhole tournament yesterday.
Yeah, I won the cornhole tournament, by the way. That's why I'm wearing blue today. I'm wearing blue today because I won the tournament yesterday. Yeah. Undefeated. Me and Ty Ball went undefeated in the cornhole tournament.
Yes.
Although I like to never get the stench off my hands pitching them Kentucky bags. You know, but again, all right, here's number 6. Here's number 6. Larry, glad you're watching today, man. Good answer, by the way, on the internet and the no AC. Here's number 6.
You want me to?
Go ahead.
Number 6 is just simply not learning from your mistakes. That applies to a lot of stuff in life.
Or the mistakes of others.
Yeah, or the mistakes of others, yes. Yes, but, yeah, that's a good point. But not learning by your mistakes is what I mean is you know, again, I've seen this happen, heard of it happening, but you're going to get those people who just, you know, they're going to insist. They're just insistent on that they're going to get a deal.
Right.
And so they're content with making those low offers,
Right.
and then they continually keep getting their heart broke when it don't go their route. So learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
And if, you know, again, know your price, know what you want going into it, know what you can afford each month,
Right.
which can tie all this together, talk to your lender, get yourself pre-approved, know how much you're comfortable spending in the month, and learn from your mistakes from the last offers that you've submitted. Again, you're going to make those offers, and you got to learn to be okay with, I might get outbid on this one.
Sure.
You know,
You got to know that.
I might get outbid on this one.
You got to know that.
But learn from it and go on to the next one and be ready that you're going to be more of a whatever kind of buyer.
You know, a little more aggressive.
Yeah, you're
going to be a little more aggressive on that. Learn from those mistakes. But again, that's why we're giving you this information right here today on the show.
Right.
Learn from someone else's mistake. You don't have to go make the same mistake all the time. Dad's told us how many times, hey man, I messed up doing that. Don't you guys mess up doing that? So we can learn from what someone else has done. We're giving this to you. But at the end of the day, continue to remember you are in control. You be in control of the process. But have the conversations, have the thoughts, have the knowledge, have this stuff in your corner before you ever throw your hat in the ring. And you'll be much more prepared again to be able to do that by getting, again, that stuff and get that done.
Right.
We thank each and every one of you for listening to today's podcast. Tune in for future episodes by subscribing to our channel and get the latest and greatest real estate information right here on Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by Elite Realty Group. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.